Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Norbert Bokru, your global family nutritionist. Today I want to talk to you about ulcer. Many people have been suffering from ulcer, and ulcer is when you destabilize the pH level in your stomach. There's a hydrochloric acid in your stomach. It's very, very acidic, just like what is found in car battery. The acid that is found in car battery or motor battery is very, very acidic. That's why you are not easily infected through your mouth. Because when you take in any food, any bacteria that goes into your stomach, through your mouth into your stomach, that is not able to stick to your gut or any part of your gut, but is able to get into your stomach, it's very difficult for those bacteria or viruses or whatever to survive because of the acid content. But most of the time, what we do to destabilize the acid in the stomach that causes us to suffer from ulcer is when we take in food that has a lot of base, like food that contains a lot of base. For example, is a calm saltpeter. When we take in a lot of saltpeter, or food that contains a lot of saltpeter, or food that contains a lot of spices, this can destabilize the pH level in the stomach. And when that happens, it will affect the stomach, and you can easily get wounds. And when you have wounds, then this pyloric can continue to feed on them and lead you to suffer from ulcer. So that's why we need to be very, very careful when we are taking in things like that. And so when you are also hungry, you have not eaten food for a long period of time, and you want to eat, don't just eat the food, at least drink some water. Because when you have not eaten food over a period of time, your stomach walls collapses and get stuck together. And so when you just go and start taking in heavy food, it will go in and force the stomach walls to open up. And by in the process of opening or forcing the stomach walls to open up, it can cause bruises, it can cause tear, and that can create the sore that will lead this bacteria or this component to fight or to feed on, which will lead you to suffer from the ulcer. So at least always take in water regularly. Don't wait until you are thirsty before you take in water. Because when you are taking in water regularly, it opens your stomach walls. And anytime you are taking in food, it will not put pressure on the stomach. And you should not be eating all the time. I made a video on this. At least you need to eat twice a day. It's enough. Well nourishing and nutritious food twice a day is okay for you as an individual, particularly as an adult. And so when you are taking in water regularly, for example, if you take a sachet of water, you might not necessarily drink the sachet of water immediately. You can be sipping it bit by bit, small, small. And so it will help you. As long as you go, you'll be able to take enough water in the course of the day. And it will make your body hydrated, your stomach will be hydrated, and will prevent any collapsing of the stomach walls that can easily cause tear or bruises when you take in heavy food at any moment. And so, if you are having ulcer, you are supposed not to be eating refined food like indomie, like macaroni, like polished rice, polished maize, uh, and many other refined food, corn flakes, Milo, food that are also caffeinated like Milo, Lipton, Victoria tea, and many other caffeinated food and cafe itself. You're not supposed to be taking all these refined foods and all these refined products because it doesn't contain any nutrient, and it will worsen your situation rather than helping you. When you are having ulcer, you need to be taking in unprocessed foods, food that are not processed, and you need to also be taking in enough fruits and vegetables. This has a lot of fiber, and it's also good and can also aid the healing process. And you should avoid this uh, saltpeter as long as possible, and also avoid eating late, at least bit by bit. If you eat twice a day, depending on the time you have positioned for yourself. Take in water regularly to keep your stomach uh, hydrated, or keep your pH level in your stomach within the normal range to be able to avoid any further deterioration. Thank you. Share with others and follow me on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. God bless you.